Stop guessing on what strategy to use to scale your business and use this plan to take your network marketing business to the next height. Here's the strategy you can use to quickly grow your network marketing business and set it on the right path in just 30 days. You don't need to keep trying out different strategies and experimenting with your business structure. This is a plan that works if you commit to doing this in the next 30 days. Then you will see better results. When starting out in this business, there are 3 essential things you must get right. So let's break it down to those crucial first 30 days. First off, it's all about understanding your why. That deep motivation behind your journey. It's what keeps your engine running when the going gets tough. Step 2 involves clarifying your outcome for those initial 30 days. And lastly, step 3 is about establishing some solid structure. I mean, diving into entrepreneurship means you need a roadmap to guide you to success, right? Let's quickly dive deeper into all of those steps and expand them in a better way. First, understanding your why. Simon Sinek, in its book Start With Why, said, "People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And what you do simply proves what you believe." And understanding your why when diving into network marketing is absolutely key. From what I have learned, if the challenges you face start outweighing your motivation and inner drive, it's so easy to just throw the towel. And when it comes to influencing human behavior, there are basically 2 paths. You can either manipulate it or inspire it. But here's the thing. Very few folks or businesses can clearly spell out their why, their purpose, their cause, their belief. Why do your company even exist? What gets you out of the bed every in the morning? And most importantly, why should anyone else care? See, people aren't just buying into what you do, they are buying into why you do it. And many successful companies understand this and use it to create their brand stories. For instance, the why from Apple is very simple: to build the best products in the world to enrich people's lives. This is why they exist. And everyone that works in the company is reminded of this. Along their employees' holidays gift in 2016 came this reminder: listen, we are here to enrich lives, to help dreamers become doers, to help passion expand human potential, and to do the best work for our lives. Powerful, right? The truth is that we are naturally drawn to leaders and organizations that can articulate why and what they stand for. Their knack for making us feel like we belong, like we are part of something special and safe, is what really inspires us to follow along. That's why your why needs to be strong enough to push through all and any obstacles. Let me illustrate this with a simple example. Imagine I place a 20 centimeter wide, 10 centimeter thick, 20 meter long piece of wood on the ground and offer you 20 euros to balance on it. You would likely think, sure, easy, I'm gonna do this, it's a piece of cake. But what if I increase the stake? What if I suspend the same piece of wood between 2 houses and ask you to balance from one house to the other for the same 20 euros? You would probably balk the idea and said, understandably, no, I'm not gonna do it. But where it gets really interesting is, what if I added a twist? Just imagine one of the houses is engulfed in flames and your child is trapped inside. So suddenly the risk seems inconsequential compared to the urgency of saving your loved one. You wouldn't hesitate for a second to take action, right? See, what changed in each scenario wasn't the task itself, but your motivation, your why. This example highlights why it's crucial to dig deep and find your personal why. So, finding your why isn't just about material gains like houses or cars. It's about making a meaningful impact beyond yourself. That's why I always emphasize to the importance of exploring your personal why with my business partners. What we do is we envision their future, how achieving their goals in network marketing will change their lives and the lives of those around them. It's a powerful exercise that sets the foundation for success from the get-go. So, number 2, knowing your outcome. After figuring out your why, the next move is to know what you want to gain. Determine your goal, but while it is important to know exactly what you want to achieve, you also need to know how to track the performance leading to that specific outcome. And I will explain this in detail very soon. Many organizations refers to this as success metrics. For business leaders, getting a handle on establishing and measuring success metrics is a crucial skill. It's what helps you to tap on your team's performance and evaluate how things are going. Understanding your desired outcome outcome while diving into network marketing, especially in those crucial first 30 days, is absolutely critical. As Mr. Jim Rohn famously said, the early success can set you on the right path for the long haul. So, when you kick off with a new business partner, those initial 30 days can really shape the trajectory of your journey. They won't completely transform your life, but these 30 days will give it a powerful kickstart. Achieving those first goals in that time frame boosts your confidence, not just in the business, but in yourself. It's like laying down a solid foundation for your future success, just as Mr. Jim Rohn pointed out. Now, what exactly should those goals be? Well, that's where having a sit-down planning session with your upline comes in handy. Using the SMART system, being specific, setting measurable goals, ensuring they are actionable and relevant, and setting a time-bound deadline helps you nail down what you want to achieve within those first 30 days. But here's the kicker. It's not just about knowing your outcome, it's about having a game plan to get there, preferably crafted alongside your upline. See, teamwork is key in network marketing. Many folks dive in solo, only hit the roadblocks because they haven't tapped into the guidance and support of their upline. So, after you've rolled out a new business strategy and determined your outcome, how can you tell if it's actually working? Well, the key is to establish success metrics before diving in. These metrics give your team tangible benchmarks to track your progress. Whether you're using the SMART goals or another method, having these metrics in place allows you to see whether your strategy is hitting the mark. Here's my advice. Schedule a planning session with your upline. Sit down together and hash out the most crucial goals for those first 30 days. And when you're setting those goals, ensure to make the goals SMART. Let's break it down. S is for specific. Don't just say you want more customers. Get specific about how many you're aiming for. M stands for measurable. Make sure your goals are quantifiable so you can track your progress. And A is for actionable. Ensure that your goals are within your control. You're the one driving them forward. And R is for relevant. Your goals should be meaningful and aligned with what you're trying to achieve. And finally, T. T is for time bound. Set a deadline. In this case, we have a deadline of 30 days. So you have a clear target to work towards. Once you have got your goals squared away, it's time to put together a specific action plan with your upline to make them really happen. So in those early days, you should primarily focus on building the connections and letting the third-party tools do work for you. Let them talk about your business, your product, or your service. Think of it as planting seeds for the future success. The more people you reach out to, the better your chances down the line. It's a numbers game, after all. So remember, the drill is know your outcome, have a solid plan with specific goals, and lay out your action plan to make it really happen. For me, one of the most effective strategies has been hosting what I like to call home events. Gathering a small group of folks in your home gives you the perfect opportunity to introduce them to your product, your service, or your business opportunity. Plus, it's a great chance to clue your family into what you're up to. I'll never forget when I kicked off my network marketing journey by hosting a meeting where I invited my entire family and all my friends. I laid it all out for them, sharing my vision and my goals. Sure, not everybody was excited and signed up as a customer or business partner, but they were all informed and supportive from the get-go. And that support, it created a sense of clarity for everyone involved. It wasn't just about making sales or recruiting, it was about letting them know what my journey is up to, what I'm gaining for, and that I need their support, and creating a sense of certainty for everyone involved. So, to recap, know your outcome, make a plan, and take action. Let's talk about step number 3, building structure. When you jump into network marketing, suddenly you're not an employee anymore. You are an entrepreneur. And for many, this is a whole new ballgame. See, most people are used to the routine of going to work, but now they're tasked with firing up their own inner drive to running their business from home. But here's the thing, working from home can be a bit chaotic. You might find yourself setting up a shop at the kitchen table or squeezing in work between family activities and the living room. But to really succeed as an entrepreneur, you've got to start thinking and acting like one, even with the setup you've got. So, phase 1 is carving out a dedicated workspace at home. This is your zone for making calls, handling paperwork, and basically doing everything it takes to build your business. Phase 2, well, it's about managing your time effectively. We all have our calendars filled with the usual stuff, but it's crucial to carve out those white spaces, those pockets of time where you can focus solely on your business. At the end, it all comes down to how much you really want this business to thrive for you. Whether you're putting in 10, 20, 15 or even 40 hours a week, the important question is, when are you going to dedicate those hours? Now, for some of you, juggling this business means balancing it with being a stay-at-home mom. And hey, I totally understand that. You're drawn into the idea of bringing some extra income for your family while still being there for your kids. And that's a pretty powerful motivator. My advice is treat these slots like you would a regular job. This is your dedicated time for appointments, personal development, and the activities that will bring the cash in. By creating this rhythm, you ensure you're constantly putting in those 5 to 10 hours a week needed to grow your business. See, many folks dive in with enthusiasm but forget to establish this kind of structure for themselves. And the truth is, life is full of distractions that start pulling them into different directions. And before they know it, they have lost momentum. And let me tell you, getting back into the groove once you have lost momentum, this is really tough. That's why having this regular rhythm is a key. It keeps you on track and ensures you're constantly working towards your goals. So, there you have it, step 3. Build that structure, create that rhythm, and watch your business thrive. And let me give you one final advice. Now, for my final piece of advice, I have seen countless business partners come and go over the last years. And there's one clear pattern I have noticed. Those who succeed in the long run are usually the ones who hit the ground running in those crucial first 30 days. So here's the deal. Prioritize smashing those goals in your first month. Seriously, make it your mission to succeed, because as Mr. Jim Rohn said wisely, the early wins will keep you on its track forever. By making your business a priority from the get-go, you're not just investing in your own future, you're showing that you value yourself, your family, and everyone around you. You're building something that has the potential to positively impact the lives of those you care about. And trust me, that's a pretty powerful thing. So, don't forget to click on the like button and subscribe to my channel to get more useful videos like this to make your network marketing business thrive. Thank you, bye bye, and take care.